It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Here's Tua, stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless, broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
50,
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
Good afternoon. Welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake. Thank you for joining us. I'm in the studio this afternoon with the other Drake, Slim D. And it's Thursday.
Almost Friday.
That's right. Day before Friday. You are correct. And, hey, we got a bunch of conference championship games this weekend. I think there are 9 on the slate. For college football, there will be, I'll go over them here in just a minute, I think 4 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. And then a full slate of NFL games for Sunday. There's NFL Thursday Night Football on Jeff Bezos television. For those of you who have Amazon Prime Video, subscribe to it. As the Dallas Cowboys been playing pretty well lately, they are going into Detroit, the Motor City, to take on Detroit. In Detroit, Amon-Ra St. Brown was injured last week and pretty much got injured early in the game. First quarter, was out for the rest of the game. He will be a game-time decision. So, got a lot to get to today. First off, let's talk about National Signing Day. That was yesterday. A lot of college football programs trying to nail down
Hoping to get those good players.
The blue chippers, 5-star players. And, of course, I guess the biggest news out of yesterday was Vanderbilt signing the number 1 pocket passer prospect in the country. He plays for Nashville Christian Academy. His name is Jared Curtis.
I've heard that name before.
And he is verbally committed to Georgia. But as of yesterday morning, Vanderbilt put him under contract, and he is inked, signed, done deal, going over to West End to Vanderbilt to play for Clark Lee.
Wow.
The number 2 overall prospect in the nation, Jared Curtis, quarterback out of Nashville Christian Academy, will be playing at Vanderbilt. That's a big deal. Probably the biggest signing Vanderbilt has ever had for their program. And before that, I would probably say Jay Cutler was the biggest before Mr. Curtis yesterday. Several familiar and popular programs emerged victorious yesterday after signing day. One of them was the Tennessee Vols.
Heck yeah. Go Vols, baby.
The Vols right now, of course, according to Rival 24/7 Sports, most of the sports services around the country, has the Vols at the number 5 class in the nation, in the country. 5-star quarterback I believe it's Braylon Frazier. Excuse me, Braylon Faison, 5-star quarterback. Also 5-star wide receiver Tristan Keys. Both signed yesterday with the Vols. Also running back Legend Bay, flipped from Ohio State. Now he's going to go to Tennessee. 4-star Carter Gooden, flipped from UCLA, he's headed to Knoxville. 4-star Joel Wyatt, also headed to Knoxville. Good day for Josh Heupel.
Absolutely.
And the Vols. Virginia Tech, get this, when Virginia Tech hired James Franklin, they were sitting about 121st as far as recruiting classes go for this season. 121. As of yesterday, number 25 class in the country.
Wow.
Pretty good jump when you can make a hire at your head coach position like James Franklin and jump from 121 up roughly 100 spots to number 25 in the country.
That's a pretty big deal.
It's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
Like I said, Vanderbilt is another big winner from yesterday. Jared Curtis, the flip from Georgia. And this signals a huge shift in the overall recruiting landscape of college football. When a school like Vanderbilt can take a high-profile number 1 quarterback prospect in the country and flip him from a program like the Georgia Bulldogs and get him to come to Vanderbilt, who used to be the cellar dweller of the SEC. Now they are competing for recruits like Jared Curtis, the number 1 quarterback in the country. That means Vanderbilt got the most coveted quarterback that every single football program across this country would love to have. But they're not going to get him because Vanderbilt signed him yesterday. And it proves that head coach Clark Lee and Vanderbilt, after Vanderbilt gave Clark Lee a 6-year extension to his contract to be head coach on West End at Vanderbilt, it proves that Clark Lee, the signing of this player, Jared Curtis from Nashville Christian, the signing by Vanderbilt proves that Clark Lee and Vanderbilt are legitimate players in college football now, and they are here to stay. Bottom line. Mississippi State finished very strong yesterday. He flipped a 4-star defensive back, Braylon Womack from Auburn. Now he's going to Starkville. Speaking of Vanderbilt, according to ESPN, Vanderbilt explored the possibility of playing a 13th game this coming weekend. We're talking about day after tomorrow against someone who we don't necessarily know, but they explored the possibility of playing an exempted type game in order to try to impress the College Football Playoff Committee, because they are just on the outside cusp and looking in of the 12 teams. Vanderbilt's sitting about 14th, and there's really no path for them to get into the 12-team playoff. So they actually were thinking about, I don't know who they would play. I don't know if you could. I mean, and it's kind of, stuff gets said on the internet. It gets said on social media.
Stuff gets spread around. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. You don't know
it's hearsay.
But according to ESPN now, Vanderbilt was exploring the possibility of playing a 13th game on Saturday, this coming Saturday, and trying to prove to the CFP that they're worthy of being one of the 12 teams in the college football playoffs. Along with that, Diego Pavia, the quarterback, and probably is going to make one of the three or four finalists that go to the New York Athletic Club for the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
He, on social media, is petitioning Trump to sign an executive order and expand this college football to 16 teams. Well, I mean, even look, that's not in Trump's wheelhouse. I mean, I know that Trump does a lot of things that aren't in his wheelhouse, let's just be honest, and meddles in a lot of things he probably should not meddle in. But just because Donald Trump signs an executive order that's telling the NCAA, hey, make it 16 teams this year. I mean, it takes time.
It takes time
in
things.
scheduling and logistics, and you just don't do it a month before or 3 weeks before the 12 team playoffs are about to start. You just can't do it. So be realistic.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta be realistic about this stuff. Yeah.
Don't lose. Hey! I got something for you, Diego. Don't lose to Texas. No. Okay. I mean, had you not lost to Texas, you'd be in. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of dynamics going on.
There's always next year.
I get it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is.
You're not one of the 12 teams, and this is what happens when you have a playoff of 64 basketball teams in March Madness. The 65th through, say, 70th teams that don't make the or whatever it is, or the 68 teams make it, and the 69th through 74th teams that don't make it in the tournament, yeah, they're a little upset about it. But there has to be a cutoff point someplace.
Yeah.
And that more than likely they can look back over the course of their year. And there were some basketball games that were close that they ended up losing that cost them a win or two during the season. Hey, had they won those games, they might be in the tournament.
They might have been.
But they didn't win those games.
Mm-mm.
And there's on the outside looking in, and I know it's disappointing, but don't try to change the rules in the middle of the game just because you're not winning.
Yeah.
Or because you got eliminated in the game, in the middle of the game.
Exactly.
I mean, and that's why if we go to a ridiculous 16-team expanded version, you're going to have teams that are sitting at 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th, crying and moaning and bitching about why aren't I in there? Well, because you're the 16th, you're the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th best teams in the country. You're not the top 16 if it went to a 16 expansion. Mm-hmm. So you're never going to make everybody happy, no matter how many teams
it's impossible.
You expand it to. There's always going to be somebody out there.
It's impossible to please everybody.
Crying a bucket of tears.
Yeah. It's impossible to please everybody.
Vandy, talking about that possible game they were thinking about playing this weekend. I don't know what it was going to accomplish. We'll have to dig more into that. But Vandy is currently ranked 4th among the teams on the outside of the 12 teams. So really, Vanderbilt is in 16th position of a 12-team field. That shows you how far out they are. They're behind 11-1 BYU. They're behind 10-2 Miami, and they're behind really 9-3 Texas. Yeah. Texas beat Vanderbilt. BYU plays number 4 Texas Tech University in the Big 12 championship game Saturday. Miami's season is over. They're just sitting out there and waiting till all the dust settles from this weekend. And like I said, Texas beat Vanderbilt.
Yep.
9 conferences will decide their champions on Friday and Saturday. 4 on Friday. The other 5 conference championships will be played on Saturday. How much time we got left in the
We got about 6 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay. We'll go through Saturday's schedule. Friday's schedule. Here's what's at stake. On Friday, Troy will be at James Madison University to play the Dukes. James Madison is favored by 23 points in that game. That's Friday, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. The Dukes of James Madison are big favorites, like I said, 23-point favorites. They look for them to show no mercy if they get out to a big lead against Troy. If Duke University, beats Virginia in the ACC title game, James Madison might have a shot at getting in the college football playoffs.
That'd be amazing.
So look for them to crank up the score for an impressive win over Troy. I mean, you're already favored by 23. I don't know, how bad you need to beat somebody to impress the committee or whatever they're trying to do. And that's only if Duke beats UVA. Duke is about a 4.5-point underdog to Virginia in the ACC game. Kennesaw State is a 2.5-point favorite on Friday night, 6 p.m. in Conference USA Championship game against Jacksonville State.
Okay.
Jacksonville State is looking for back-to-back CUSA titles. In the American Athletic Conference, number 24 North Texas is minus 2.5 at number 20 Tulane, 7 p.m. Friday night. The winner is in the college football playoffs. So it's either going to be North Texas or Tulane will be one of the 12 teams, because that is what the College Football Playoff Committee guaranteed those conferences.
Yep.
So, the winner, if Duke slipped up and beat Virginia in the ACC championship game, one of these teams could get they wouldn't be seen at the 12th seed, which is obviously the lowest seed out of 12 teams. They could move up to the 11th seed. If Duke beats West Virginia, Duke would come in at number 12 seed there.
Yep.
Both Tulane and North Texas are looking to send their coaches off in style. North Texas coach Eric Morris is headed to Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
Tulane head coach John Summerall is headed to Florida. And remember, Tulane's quarterback used to be at BYU till he got in trouble about the premarital sexual stuff at BYU, breaking the honor code, the Mormon belief honor code that all students must sign that go to BYU. There was some accusations made. Looked like Jake Retzlaff is his name, quarterback for Tulane, was going to get suspended, so he just left.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Tulane picked him up at the beginning of the year. He completes 63% of his passes. Retzlaff does. He has 14 rushing touchdowns along with 14 passing touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And he is Tulane's leading rusher with 561 yards this year.
Wow.
So he's kind of a Mr. Do-It-All quarterback for John Summerall, who's headed to Florida. But it's interesting that Tulane and North Texas are both, even though their coaches are leaving, they're going to be they're still coaching their teams, right?
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin headed to LSU.
He took off.
And
he left Juice behind.
And athletic director at Keith Carter at Ole Miss said, "No, buddy, no, sir.
Yeah.
You're not coaching this team anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to a conference rival, a recruiting rival in LSU, trying to take our coaches as you go. No.
Mm-mm.
You're not coaching this team anymore." Mm-mm. So Pete Golding, defensive coordinator, is taking over the reins at Ole Miss. Mountain West Conference, 7 p.m. Friday night, their championship, UNLV at Boise State. Boise State's 4.5-point favorite. Boise State's going for back-to-back conference titles. And the last chance for a Mountain West Conference title for Boise State because they're moving to the Pac-12 next year.
Really?
Yeah, the Pac-12, which is made up of Washington State and Oregon State. Those are the only two Pac-12 teams that are left that didn't go to the Big Ten or somewhere else, they are forming a new Pac-12 conference, and Boise State is leaving Mountain West. Most of the Mountain West is going to be dissolved into the Pac-12. So
there we go.
All right, we got Saturday's games up next. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I'm Drake for Slim D. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and Surex dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
This is Debbie Matthews with the Nashville Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buydowns, and I'm a good agent. So call me, Debbie Matthews with Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz with Columbia Ace Hardware. I love listening to 101.7 WKOM FM, Columbia, Tennessee.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Welcome to Workout Anytime Columbia, your local gym built on community, family values, and rural results. I'm Thomas Burns, proud owner and neighbor of the Family Run Fitness Center. You'll find us at 125 Bear Creek Pike, open 24/7 to fit your schedule. Our mission is simple: help our community live stronger, healthier lives with top-tier equipment, expert support, and recovery tools like red light therapy, sauna, and massage. We're here for you every step of the way. Let's get stronger together.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn? Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing their community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. That's 931-309-1644.
Get up.
And welcome back to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio with Drake. And if you guys have anything you'd like to, opinions, suggestions, just general thoughts about what we're talking about or what we should talk about, please dial us up at 931-388-3636. Punch number 5 on the comment line for the crew at the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. And we appreciate your input, appreciate you listening. And speaking of Front Porch Sports Radio Hour in Murray County Public Schools and so forth, last night we had the home cook coaches show regarding high school basketball because basketball season is tipped off now.
Mm-hmm.
And Slim D, you had some awards to give out last night.
We certainly did. You know, Landon and I had a great time doing the show. The trivia was a lot of fun. Gave out some swag, but we did Player of the Week, and it's a lot like football season. It's a little different, but same polls. But instead of offensive and defensive players, we have boys team Player of the Week and girls team Player of the Week. So
okay.
Just 2 polls like normal. And the winners of the Player of the Week were both from Columbia Central. We had Kingston Booker on the boys' team and Kennedy Houston on the girls.
What kind of stats did Kingston Booker have?
Let me see here. I've got them written down here somewhere about Kingston's stats.
29 point was it?
I think it was 29 points.
It was 29 points against Marshall County.
I believe so, and that was a pretty big game from them. I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, from the looks of the polls, it was about that.
Well, terrific. So we look forward to next week having the unit school coaches show. So is that the way the rest of the season is going to be set up? Is 1 week you're going to have the main 4,
and then the other week would be the units,
and
the
then
3
the
unit
next
schools.
Week will be the unit, and then the main 4, and then the unit schools. So
as a matter of fact, this morning
every other week will be unit schools, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, this morning I ran into Coach Tyree from Hampshire into his father, and he was telling me about their game they had the other night. So
okay,
yeah, he said they had a couple techs.
Hey, you know,
but it happens.
It's part of it.
It's part of it.
You know,
but
the referees have to control the ball game. You know, you have technical foul situations for unsportsmanlike, and I mean, you know, there's all types of different reasons for having a technical foul call.
It happens, and
you know, people get emotional, players get emotional, and sometimes
coaches get emotional.
Unfortunately, sometimes officials get emotional. But one way to calm everything down is to use the technical foul situation, and multiple technical fouls can get you ejected from the ball game.
Yep, and obviously, one sport where it's a bit looser, I guess, would be hockey, because the players just beat the snot out of each other.
Well, I mean, there's rules for fighting.
Yeah, because
how many other team sports are there
with rules for fighting?
Rules in the rule book for fighting.
I don't. I mean, you did that
where you're penalized and sent off to a penalty box instead of being
ejected from the game.
Right.
Yeah, if you did that in football, it's like.
Or if you did that in basketball, if you did it in soccer, if you did it in whatever sport.
You get in huge trouble. But in
hockey, there's rules.
You just get put in timeout for a little bit.
That's right. That's right. Saturday's conference championship games go like this. So we're going to start off with 11-1 BYU versus 11-1 Texas Tech. And BYU, you win and you're in the CFP. Texas Tech, win or lose, they're probably in the CFP.
Yeah.
But look for a big home crowd atmosphere in favor of the Red Raiders out of Texas Tech as they're playing in Jerry Jones Dome, the AT&T Stadium there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If Texas Tech wins this game, and they're favored by 12.5 points, by the way, over BYU, but if they win in this Big 12 tournament or this Big 12 Conference Championship, when it comes to college football playoff time, folks, they could get back-to-back games in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So think about that. They could be playing in the state of Texas in back-to-back college football playoff games, and that is, that's quite an advantage to have if you're playing in your home state, as opposed to somebody like Indiana or Ohio State who will get a first-round bye, but whoever wins that game Saturday night will have to travel across the country to the Rose Bowl and play.
Yeah.
While somebody like Texas Tech gets to play the possibility of playing their first two games in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Interesting. MAC action in the MAC Conference. Miami of Ohio will take on Western Michigan. Sportsbook have Western Michigan by 2.5. That's an 11 a.m. start. Miami of Ohio won a 3-team tiebreaker for second place in the conference to play in the championship game. I believe that was, I know one of the teams was Toledo. But anyway, Saturday, 3 p.m. on ABC. Big ball game, folks. Number 3, Georgia versus number 9, Alabama. Alabama is getting 2.5 points from the Georgia Bulldogs with an over-under total of 47 points. That's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm assuming the books, even though Alabama beat Georgia earlier this year in Athens, at this point in time, the Las Vegas is just because they're in the state of Georgia playing at a neutral site, they're going to make Georgia a 2.5, 3-point favorite in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. That's where the Falcons play. If Georgia wins, they get a first-round bye in the college football playoffs. That'll be their third SEC title in the last 4 years, Slim D.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty dang good.
Bama wins, and they're in. If they lose, they're probably going to be in. But, I mean, who knows this day and age with the College Football Playoff Committee.
Yeah.
Now, Alabama was not included last year. They were the first team out. And as I've said before on this show, I went to Alabama, and I'm an Alabama guy. But they didn't deserve to go. They didn't deserve to go in last year.
Mm-mm.
Now this year it might be a little bit different story.
Yeah,
they made it to they won the regular season Southeastern Conference championship.
Yeah,
I know they have to play Georgia in a title game, but Alabama won outright the SEC championship regular season. Mm-hmm. The SEC is no longer divided into two divisions, East and West. It is all just all the teams are grouped together. They had to play an 8-game schedule, round-robin schedule. And Alabama, who had a very, very difficult schedule this year as far as strength of schedule goes, came out on top of the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very, very hard, even if Georgia beats Alabama handily for some reason. I find it very hard for the CFP committee to leave Alabama out.
Mm-hmm.
So, a season ago, last year, no team that lost its conference championship game. Okay, no team that lost its conference title championship game was left out of the college football playoffs. So even if you lost, they were still included.
Okay.
And that's the Power Four conferences. If that makes sense. And that should.
Kind of makes sense, yeah.
Now, a disaster scenario for Alabama would be a loss to Georgia coupled with a BYU win over Texas Tech. That would be and that's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible that Alabama loses by more than, say, 2 touchdowns. And BYU were to upset 13-point favorite Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship game. If that were to happen, then Alabama needs to start worrying. Big Ten championship game Saturday at 7 o'clock. 1 versus 2. Indiana, number 2 in the country, takes on Ohio State, number 1 in the country. The last time that happened was 2009 and 2008 when Alabama and Florida were 1 and 2 and they played in the SEC championship game back-to-back years.
Wow.
Now, they're going to be playing at Lucas Oil Field in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Good old Lucas Oil Stadium.
Where the Colts obviously play. Ohio State's a 4-point favorite over Indiana in the 1 versus 2 matchup. 7 p.m. kickoff Saturday night. The winner gets the number 1 seed. Winner of that game gets the number 1 seed. And will head west to the Rose Bowl. Now, if either team, who both are undefeated, 4 more wins, and they will win a national championship and become the first team in college football history to ever go 16-0.
That's amazing.
Because of the way that the college football playoff is now set up. You play 12 regular season games. You play 1 conference championship game, and say you're undefeated all the way through that. Then to win the national title, when you go into the college football playoffs, you win 3 consecutive games after that. So that's 16-0, which that record has never happened in college football history.
Wow. That's something.
So, to say Indiana has very little football history would be an understatement. This year's Indiana's team this season is only the 2nd time in school history that Indiana has gone undefeated in conference play. That last time they did that, went undefeated in conference play, was 1945.
Wow.
Almost 80 years ago.
I was about to say, 80 years ago.
Indiana,
that's crazy.
The University of Indiana football team has only had 1 conference loss in 7 seasons with only 1 conference loss. One of those seasons in 1905 is when they only played 2 conference games. So they had they've had 7 seasons with only 1 loss, and one of those seasons they only played 2 conference games. So they went 500 in their conference.
Man.
The ACC championship game, Duke versus Virginia. Virginia's -4.5. If Duke wins this ball game, folks, chaos in the college football playoff will abound. Will Atlantic Coast Conference officials look to protect Virginia to get a team in the college football playoffs? Because if Virginia gets beat by 7-5 Duke, the ACC might not have a representative in the field of 12. Duke fans should be on point looking for odd and questionable calls made by the officiating crew to try to protect Virginia and put them in that field of 12. Duke lost 3 of 4 non-conference games, and that was to Tulane, UConn, and Illinois with a combined record of 27-9. So that's what's setting up for this week, and it's going to be terrific Friday and Saturday. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
For 40 years, the Jeweler's Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom vintage and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jeweler's Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird and Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
The generations that have paved the way for us deserve respect, integrity, and compassion. This is Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare. My grandmother and mother started this business in 2005, and I was honored to take over in 2012. Licensed and insured, we help our aging community stay in the comfort of their own homes. Online at CaringHeartsHomeHealthCareLLC.com, by phone 931-381-5470, or in person at 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia. That's Caring Hearts Home Healthcare.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable and safe, trust a name that's local, reliable, and here when you need him. Nathan's Electric and HVAC. Owner and operator Nathan Harris brings hands-on expertise to every job. Whether it's wiring your home, upgrading your panel, or keeping your heating and cooling running at peak performance. For fast, dependable service from a neighbor you can count on, call Nathan's Electric and HVAC today. Nathan's Electric and HVAC, powering comfort one home at a time. Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
And welcome back in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio with Slim Drake. With Drake and Drake.
Nice
college basketball last night. Number 25 Arkansas over number 6 Louisville, 89-80. Number 12 Alabama over Clemson, 90-84. This is the Atlantic Coast Conference, Southeastern Conference interconference play that they schedule each year now, which I think is terrific. Number 17, Vanderbilt, 9-0 Vanderbilt. Over 8-1 SMU, 88-69. Kind of thumped SMU for being an 8-1 team. Number 20, Auburn with little Stevie Pearl at the helm over NC State, 83-73. So those four SEC teams swept the other four ACC teams last night in top 25 action. Unranked Minnesota beat number 22 in the country, Indiana, 73-64. No top 25 games scheduled for tonight. Saturday top 25 schedule, 14 Illinois is at number 13 Tennessee. That's at 7 o'clock Saturday night. Number 10 Iowa State takes on number 1 Purdue, 11 a.m. Saturday. Number 4 Duke takes on number 7 Michigan State, 11 a.m. Saturday. Number 6 Louisville at number 22 Indiana, 1 p.m. Saturday. Number 20 Auburn is at number 2 Arizona. It's 9 p.m. Saturday night. The Preds are at the Florida Panthers tonight, 6 p.m. Don't forget we've got NFL Thursday Night Football on Jeff Bezos TV. Dallas has been pretty hot. At Detroit. Detroit's reeling a little bit. Detroit's a 3-point favorite with a 54.5 total. Amon-Ra St. Brown, all-pro wide receiver for Detroit, is a game-time decision after turning an ankle early in the game last week. Big AFC South matchup on Sunday at noon. 8-4 Indianapolis travels to 8-4 Jacksonville. Indianapolis is favored away from their dome by 1.5. AFC North 6-6 Pittsburgh is at 6-6 Baltimore for an AFC North matchup noon Sunday. NFC North clash as 9-3 Chicago Bears is at the 8-3-1 Green Bay Packers. Green Bay's favored by 6.5. Sunday night, the Texans, Houston Texans, been playing well lately, are at Kansas City. Kansas City's 3.5-point favorite. Monday Night Football should be a good game. 8-4 Philadelphia Eagles at the 8-4 Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are getting 3 points at home. The Cleveland Browns have designated Deshaun Watson, remember that guy, to return to practice, get off the massage table, and return to practice. 30-year-old Watson has 21 days to prove he's healthy to be activated. Watson was spotted throwing at the Browns' practice yesterday. Magic 8-Ball picks for tonight, Thursday Night Football, Jeff Bezos TV on Prime Video. Magic 8-Ball says take Detroit minus the 3 and over the 54 points. Touchdowns anytime tonight. Magic 8-Ball likes Isaac Tesla, especially if Amon-Ra St. Brown does not start. Kevontae Turpin, 6-1 odds to score a touchdown. Ryan Flournoy for Dallas, 7-1. If you want some long shots to score, take the 2 quarterbacks. Jared Goff is 13-1 to score a touchdown, while Dak Prescott is 5.5-1. What I'll do sometimes, Slim Drake, I'll take those 2 quarterbacks and just put them in a parlay together for monster odds. Put a few dollars on it. Mm-hmm. Try to get some Christmas present money.
Get you some Christmas present
That's
money.
right, built up.
There you go.
In the NBA tonight, the Magic 8-Ball likes Los Angeles Lakers Hachimura over 13.5 points. New Orleans Pelicans Fears over 15.5 points. New Orleans Sadiq Bey over 6.5 rebounds. Toronto's Quickly over 17.5 points. And Toronto's Ingram over 5.5 rebounds. And the Nets Sharp over 4.5 rebounds. So that's what we got going on. We've got our Murray County Public School Game Day Show on Friday from Spring Hill. Then to follow that, we will have these Spring Hill basketball games, girls and boys, broadcast here on 101.7. Please join us for that.
Yeah, and I mean, we're looking forward to a great basketball season here in Murray County. Yeah, we got a lot of great games to cover, 7 schools to cover.
Yeah,
and
so we'll have a little action for you every weekend.
Yeah, a bunch of new crews. I mean, there'll be games during the week, games on Fridays. I mean, it's just you can
just
catch
be
it.
sure to check out the Front Porch Sports network on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter,
X.
I mean,
Kick.
We're not hard to find, folks. Just Google us.
We're
Front
out
Porch
there.
Sports Network. WKOM. You can find us either way. This has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We will talk to you tomorrow.